Hi everybody, Hub Arkush, Kevin Fishbain, Arthur Arkush here for ProFootballWeekly.com. And the 2016 NFL Scouting Combine is now in the books. Obviously not a lot should change when guys run around in t-shirts and shorts, but it does. Every year we talk about winners and losers, and Kevin, I'll come to you first. I'm convinced that the biggest winner out of this combine is North Dakota State University quarterback Carson Wentz.
I think so too, if nothing else for the fact that more people know who he is now. And from a PR perspective, this was huge for him to get his name out there. Did a really good job in the interview with the media. Reports indicated that teams loved what he said and how he handled that process. He showed his athleticism in the 40 and some of the drills in the field. He threw the ball pretty well. So in a quarterback class where you got the top three are Goff, Wentz, and Lynch, I think that Wentz kind of set himself apart a little bit.
Yeah, guys, I want to come back to Goff and Lynch in a moment, but Arthur, there is no debate about the biggest loser from this combine. It's a tragic story. It's Notre Dame linebacker Jalen Smith. This kid was a top 10 pick. We knew he couldn't work out. He just had ACL surgery a couple months ago, but the reports now, he won't even be able to pass a physical until after the 2016 season. That's got to be a devastating blow to the young man.
Absolutely. I mean, I think he was widely viewed as the best linebacker, one of the best players in this entire draft, and there was certainly some rumblings or a possibility that he wasn't going to be able to go in 2016, but to hear some reports coming out, taking it a step further, teams are wondering about his long-term viability. There's reportedly some nerve damage in the knee and ankle, so just really disappointing, but he's a good young man. He's the kind of guy you're going to root for, at least I know I will.
Kevin, I don't know if these are pluses or minuses or not, but Ohio State defensive end Joey Bosa won the Chill Surfer Dude Award of the Week, and Mackenzie Alexander won the Muhammad Ali I Am the Greatest Award. They were both a lot of fun to be around. They're both first-round picks.
Yeah, I think for Mackenzie Alexander, teams probably like his confidence at a position in which you need a whole lot of cockiness to be very good, and he was a joy for the reporters, that's for sure. I thought Joey Bosa was kind of interesting. I think folks didn't know how laid back he was, and he had kind of fun with his media session too. Two guys who are expected to be drafted pretty high. Obviously, Bosa could be a top 10 pick, but look, when you're out there, and I know we in the media somewhat overrate these opportunities that these players have, but this is the first chance for these guys to see a giant room of NFL media, and teams can kind of glean some stuff on how they handle themselves in those pressure-packed situations.
Alexander, of course, the second or third-rated cornerback, depending on what you think of Vernon Hargreaves, the third out of Florida. No question, Jalen Ramsey is first. Arthur, again, who I was really impressed by was Noah Spence. This is a young man who came to the combine knowing that he's got 2 years worth of red flags on him. He got kicked out of Ohio State. He had a drug problem he dealt with. He played FBS and dominated. He dominated against FCS teams, and he looked at the combine like a young man who understands the mistakes of the past and is ready to excel at the next level.
I agree with you in the interview process. He owned everything and really, I think, impressed the media with his ability just to kind of own up, like I said, to his mistakes and want to move on. But he didn't test very well. I think there are some concerns for an edge rusher. He didn't have quite the 40 time teams were looking for, not maybe some of the explosion that you see on tape. So that'll continue to be a question. The exact opposite, Robert Nkemdiche, was a disaster in the media interview, one of the more awkward and uncomfortable ones of the week, but he really wowed NFL teams, at least what he did in the workout portion.
And that's a perfect example of the t-shirt and shorts argument. How much does that weigh as opposed to all the film you have of these young men playing football? A very highly publicized combine, a very high profile combine. How much we really learned, we don't know. Now it's on to the pro days as players try and go out and prove they can do better in the drills under their own conditions at their own schools than they were able to do in Indianapolis. For all the best coverage of it, taking you right up to April 28th in the first round of the draft, stay right where you're at 24/7 at ProFootballWeekly.com.